So we're celebrating the World Creativity and Innovation Day today, which is the 21st. And this day is special. This is a day that was constituted by the UN to celebrate innovation and creative in daily life, not just for individuals, but society at large. And we have several knowledge partners who are supporting us in this today. There's ISF, which is the India Startup Foundation. We're now standing in the campus of NIMSNI, which is the National Institute of MSME. And we've got several other stakeholders from the larger sort of ecosystem that are helping us put this together. We have media partners, My Startup TV. We've got some other partners who are supporting us with gifts. And we're looking forward to more support. So the role of women, I think women are very creative. If you were to look at your own life and in your families, they are creative at solving problems. They're multitaskers. So I think inherently, when we say women are born with empathy, I think they're also born with creativity. So in that sense, I think it's kind of established. But as an organization that's working with women entrepreneurs and is looking to strengthen an ecosystem for women entrepreneurs, I don't think it's so much about creativity by women entrepreneurs, but more innovation for women entrepreneurs that can allow them to be more creative than they already are. So I think we would like to support and strengthen an environment where they're allowed to innovate. And that can only happen if they have access to finance, they have access to markets, they have access to entrepreneurial education. It's not about where they are in their journey. It's an evolution, like any other evolution. I mean, men didn't learn to become businessmen before they were born. They've been in the business for years and years, and they've learned it. And I think it's now time that more and more women are getting into this, and we have to give them that evolution space. And in that space, we have to allow for innovation to happen and allow them to express themselves creativity. So I think that's what we're celebrating, both as an organization and on this day today. I think there's no stage really, because in our membership, we've got a wide spectrum. If you look at the profiling of the members that we have, there are women who started their entrepreneurial journey some 50, 60, 70 years ago, when it was completely a man's world. No one was talking about gender equality, but they were out there wanting to lead it. Some also because they were entitled, they were born into families that were business families that allowed them to do it. But others who were very brave, risk-taking, entrepreneurial. At the other end of the spectrum, there are women who run home-based enterprises, and it's very small, and they're quite happy and content being small. In my conversations with a lot of these women entrepreneurs, not everybody wants to be the top of the game. At times it's only about being sustainable and, sufficiency. So I think it can happen at any stage of your life. We have a whole category that's called mompreneurs, or what we call the second innings. Because women are expected to do this. They're expected to look after the family, look after children, be the nurturer, in society. And now I think the environment is allowing women to come back. So I think it's a spectrum. There's no right, wrong time. I mean, start whenever you're ready to start, is what I would say. I think nature has created women to be resilient, nurturing, and, sustainable in a way that, you sort of keep it going, and you find ways to address gaps, take risks. I think it's part of how women are. But having said that, I don't think all women have the voice. Their societal conditions might not allow them to express themselves as they would. It could also be conditioning in society. So as an organization, ABWCI is also working on the softer issues to create this sort of environment where they can come out and talk about, their ideas. So with one of our partners, ISF, we want to be able to reach out to not just existing entrepreneurs, but also those that are only just beginning to think about it. We want to get them out as well and expose them to like a 2.0 kind of a thing. What does it take to be an entrepreneur? Go figure that out first, and then decide if you want to become an entrepreneur or not. I'm a very non-roadmap kind of a person. I feel that we're living in times where 3-year plans, 5-year plans don't exist anymore. You need a revolving strategy. Things are changing drastically on a daily basis. My personal ambition, not so much only as the CEO of ABWCI, but as a woman who's seeing other women get into entrepreneurship, is that there needs to be a world where corporations, at least 10 to 12% of large corporates, should actually be sourcing their resources from women-led enterprises. If we can get to that in the next 3 or 5 years, I'd be very happy with where ABWCI is going.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.